Welcome everyone to my 2025 European road trip. I'm here just outside of St. Moritz, Switzerland at the Mai Max Cafe at the end of a thrilling, long European road trip. What I cover in this video is the true beginning to this journey, which was from Stuttgart, Germany, all the way to the Austrian Alps for the FAT MANKEI Porsche opening event. So without any further delay, let's go back to Stuttgart, Germany. After driving hours from the UK, I made my way immediately to the Porsche Museum. I have been before, but it became one of my favourite museums, so when I knew I was going past, I had to return. This place is amazing. The exhibits, from the first 356 to well-known historic Le Mans racers, are a dream to see in the metal as a big fan of the Porsche story. The entry was €12, so the value for money is great, and they change the cars on display often, so there's always a reason to come back. Whilst you find yourself in Stuttgart, it's always worth visiting the city itself, as it has an interesting mix of new and old architecture, and in the summertime it has a great energy. As you can probably tell, the theme of this road trip is very Porsche heavy, but I did get a chance to go to one place I've wanted to go for years. That place being Novonstein Castle. Pushing on from Stuttgart, I drove through the Bavarian countryside, passing through charming villages and bright open roads, further collecting imagery for my photo albums on each turn. The reason for taking such a long route was to take a quick morning stop at Ruf. Ruf are an aftermarket Porsche manufacturer and another place I've always wanted to take a look at, but sadly they were closed. But for reasons discussed later on in the video, all was to be redeemed. Back on the road towards the Austrian border, I finally made it to Novonstein Castle. Seeing this place with my own eyes was quite surreal after seeing many photos and videos for years now, but I'm happy to say it lived up to my expectations. I wanted to see the classic picture angle for my own eyes, so I hiked up past the castle to Marianne or Mary's Bridge. If you come in the height of summer, don't be shocked to see a Disney style line to get on, but when you do, you'll realise why. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to take video or picture inside the castle, so I picked up some souvenir postcards to show you guys what it looked like. So very quickly after leaving Novonstein Castle, you cross into the Austrian Alps immediately. This is where the driving roads really started to show themselves. The views were stunning, and little did I know, this was just the start of me getting very used to these kinds of drives. I headed towards Outer Innsbruck, passing through amazing valleys, which is where I ended the day at my hotel. Now, I don't often highlight the hotels I book, but this evening's stay was at the charming Tyrolis, which had a great old world feel. I didn't get to visit Innsbruck this time around, as my true reason of being here was to get straight up to the Grossglockner for the FAT MANKEI Porsche opening event. This is it, the day this whole road trip was based upon. The event is up at the top of the Grossglockner High Alpine Road, which costs €45 to access, but was one of the best driving experiences I've ever had. And as you're watching the footage, it's probably not hard to see why. Now, sit back and take a look at what you can expect if you were to do this drive yourself. After parking at the top and getting some great pics, I took the shuttle bus to the event itself. I've personally known about this location for a little while, so to see it with my own eyes was a dream come true. The Mankei hut is owned by FAT International, which is Ferdy Porsche's new and very forward-thinking events brand. Anyone who's anyone turns up, from the Porsche Museum themselves, who brought the brand new 963 RSP along with its older 917 cousin, to the guys at Roof who brought along the new Rodeo, and was why the workshop was closed on the day I visited. All was forgiven after getting some pretty sick pics. I enjoyed this event so much, I was even there when they started packing away, which in a weird way was very fun to watch. There's something about seeing priceless museum Porsches all crammed into one of these loaders that makes you want to pinch yourself. Now that I can say I've been to one of these Mankei events, I can heavily recommend it, and it's a must for any Porsche enthusiasts.
So that is where this journey should have ended. But a place I've always wanted to go for years and years is Switzerland in the summertime. So pairing it up with a visit to the Mai Max Cafe that's right behind me, I'm here.
The Max Cafe just outside of Samaritz is an old fueling station that's been renewed by the Mai Max beach buggy brand. They sell a curated selection of really nice items alongside some lovely pastries and coffees. If you find yourself in the area, I would absolutely make sure to add it onto your trip.
This road trip has been an absolute bucket list experience, and I can't wait to go on the next one, hopefully next year. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching along, and I hope I've inspired one of you guys to take it on yourself. Please like and subscribe for more road trip content, and I'll see you in the next one.